Welcome to our listening audience, our viewing audience over here. This is our first Risk Your Brilliance Facebook Live. My name is JD Mitra.
I'm Cesar Ortiz.
Yes, he is Cesar Ortiz. And, you know, Cesar, thank you so much for supporting us. And
yes.
We just recorded such a powerful video just a few minutes ago, and I really appreciate that.
That was fun.
I'm pumped.
That was good.
I'm pumped.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you for jumping in.
Yes. So, you know, Cesar, just a couple of tidbits. Obviously, we want every one of you to watch the video when it does actually go live. We do want you to watch that. But can you tell a little bit about this topic, self-expression? Because I think for a lot of our audience, they don't know what that means. They might have heard the terminology, but what does self-expression mean to you?
To me, self-expression is expressing yourself. We have the word, two parts of the word, self and express. So you actually expressing the real you, who you really are. And for that takes practice. For that, you actually, it's not just, I'm going to be self-expressed. You actually got to take action on that. It's not just something you just say and it's going to, you got to take action, number one.
Right,
yeah.
Right. And in taking that action, like, what do you think stops us from doing that? Like, what are we so worried about that has us not really be ourselves and be self-expressed? What do you think is, like, maybe the top one or two pitfalls in just trusting yourself and being who you are?
Being made fun of or being wrong,
Right.
You had a great example.
Right. I was explaining when we did the video that what Cesar was talking about when it came to being made fun of is, I remember when I was in first grade, and the teacher asked, who's the first president of the United States? And I raised my hand, and I was like, Abraham Lincoln.
And everyone laughed at him.
Of course, everyone laughed at me.
And we can all relate to that, right?
Absolutely.
So in that moment, what I told him was that, he was being authentic and raising his hand, and then the moment everyone made fun of him, a part of him shut off, and he said, I'm no longer going to be authentic and express myself because it hurts.
Right.
And it's painful.
The literal thing that I literally said to myself is, I'm never going to do that again.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Because it's not safe to be what?
It's not safe to be self-expressed.
It's not safe to be self-expressed.
It's not safe to say what you feel.
Yeah. And so what are some opportunities that we miss out on? That's one version, but we all have a version of that. What are some opportunities we miss out on is an amazing soulmate. Right. Keeping peace with our coworkers and not really speaking what how we can better the company, or asking for a raise or whatever. There's different things that are missed out on, or living a whole life never knowing who you really are, the world never knowing who you really are.
And just think about that. I mean, let's just take one example. You said meeting your soulmate. I mean, what would that be worth if you were actually able to risk your brilliance, because that's what this Telesummit is all about, is risking your brilliance and being self-expressed, being true to who you are, and asking that cute girl in the bookstore out, or that person that you've been, eyeing, that, for whatever reason, you've been talking yourself out of asking out on a date, right? Because this is something that, a lot of people go through. It's very, relatable. I'm sure a lot of people...
Happens every day.
Happens every day, right?
Different situations.
And I'm sure that each and every one of you can look back at your own life and think about times that you've talked yourself out of some of the greatest opportunities. And, one of the things that we like to say at Dignity is you miss 100% of the opportunities you don't take. So what is that opportunity? What is that thing that you get to do now through self-expression that's going to transform your life forever? For each and every one of you, it's going to be something different. But what I guarantee is that each and everybody has some action that they're dying to take. And that action requires self-expression. It's not just like a physical action, right? It's like it requires something from within to be able to voice your message, voice your opinion.
Right. It requires being risk-taking. And I think that whenever we're taking those kind of actions we normally wouldn't take, it requires someone to be bold, and you're on the skinny branches of life, so you definitely are risking, and yeah.
And being on those skinny branches, obviously, that's a little nerve-wracking for all of us. For all of us, by the way, this is not something that Cesar and I are immune from.
Right. You don't wake up every day and say, I'm going to be in the skinny branches of life, right? We don't.
I mean, can I be honest? I mean, I think we're even, you know, in our self-expression right now, we're risking right now, right? This is live. There's no second take of this.
Yeah. And thank you everyone for watching. Also, we see people are jumping in.
Yes, we see people jumping in, and, you know, we thank you for listening. And what we really want is for you to listen to our video. So we're going to be posting it soon. And it's, again, it's Risk Your Brilliance. It's going to be the Risk Your Brilliance Telesummit videos. It's going to be a series of videos that come out. We're going to have amazing speakers just like Cesar Ortiz, you know. And Cesar, thank you so much for jumping on in such short notice.
For sure.
Anything you want to, you know, any last words for the audience before we shut off?
Last words. Oof. You guys are amazing. Thank you for watching, and look out for the video. And be bold, be you. Thank you also for having me. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And we'll see you again. We'll see you soon.
We'll see you again. Risk your brilliance. Folks, each and every one of you is a genius. Each and every one of you has something distinct about you. What is your genius? What does the world need that only your talent can provide? How do you get to self-express yourself? How do you get to risk? How do you get out of your comfort zone and step into your courage zone so that the greatest endeavors of your life, the biggest dreams, get to happen? Not in your mind, but in reality. We love you. If you're inspired by this, share this video and make sure that you tune in for all of our videos. We love you, and we'll see you at the top. Thank you.
Bye. Let me turn this off. Bye-bye, everyone. I'm doing it. We're almost going to say bye-bye in a bit.